else. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. Really? I'm honored. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Claws will pop the balloons, you see. And the sweet cakes don't taste half as good as raw eggs with this blasted forked tongue. If only half the world had half the heart you do. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. In truth, I always enjoyed a bit of pomp. I once beat the Baldur record for the most sarabands danced in a single evening, much to the exhaustion of the good ladies and gentlemen of the gate. I had years of lessons, but in truth, it's all about your partner. You cut quite a fine figure. I can just imagine leading you with an entire ballroom watching. But who am I fooling? I can't go back to that life. You drive a hard bargain, but just the one. Well, then, you've got a party to get back to. After all, tonight is about you. There will be another time for us. Since the party, I've had a spring in my step. And I've got you to thank. Unforgettable, I'd say. The right time, the right place, and the right person. Oh, goodness, my cheeks have gone warm. Am I blushing? I must be blushing. I've attended my share of fancy balls and masquerades. A few elegant moves can turn all the right heads. Figured it was time to brush up on my skills. I wouldn't want to fail my new partner. As luck would have it, he just arrived. May I have this dance? Bravo! Bravo! Now, perhaps we might try a more intimate style. so much shadow around us. To think I almost missed the light. Well, it's getting late. We can't face the morrow if we don't bid farewell to the now. I'm tempted, trust me. I thought my heart might burst with every step, but I still keep faith in the old tales of love. The once upon a times and the happily ever afters. I'd like to do this the proper way. The way of the old romances sung by the bards. Till next time, good night, and dream sweetly.
By Baldur's helm, I wish we could have danced forever. Since we don't have forever, I wager the memory will have to do. Indeed. I shiver just thinking about it. That day can't come soon enough. My favorite subject. How to answer a question with so many layers as that? You are the red of the sunrise, the yellow of high noon, and the orange of sundown. If you were a song, I'd never stop singing. If you were a psalm, I'd never stop praying. You make a damn fun dance partner, too. As if you needed to ask.
Stomach churns around and around. The bile within is unsettled. Each moment brings a new surge. Your companions sleep like blissful lumps of meat.
He is an insult to the name of devils, posing as a monster with that sickly good heart. You could do so much better, my lord. I won't lay so much as a talon on him. I wouldn't rob you of that delight. Your clever mind is penning tragedy as we speak. Your repressed urge yearns to kill. And kill you will. Tonight, the moment you close your eyes, your favorite person will be brutalized. Each man kills the thing he loves. He adores you so blindly. Like a pup. Don't you find it sickening? Why not whisper it while you twist a knife? Or have a love confession be the final words between you? It is my duty to ensure you are making the right decisions, Master. There was much disappointment at your reluctance to kill the little moon maiden. You could kill this one deliberately. I'm sure it will be considered a great show of goodwill. The tithe could still be yours. I do not doubt you will act with a decorum befitting one of your rank. Good night, sweet lord.
Your companion rests blissfully, without a fear in the world. As your hand approaches his body, it wavers. It longs to close around his throat.
I love feeling you close. But are you sure? Gods, what's the matter? You look like you've seen a gravehound's ghost. You've got my attention.
As you tell your story, fatigue fills your body. Your head swims with the worst headache you've known.
You wouldn't. You couldn't. Could you? You're not in your right mind. There are healers in the city. Clerics who can help. You should have told me sooner. We could have figured something out. Maybe we still can. There's yet to be a storm we couldn't weather.
Suddenly you become drowsy. Your vision blurs and floods with yellow bile, and you faint in a dizzy blur. You are not yourself. All control is gone.
Hey. Hey, stay with me! Rise up, meet its gaze. Show it no fear and grant it no mercy. The fiend slain. As if I could ever have doubted you. Now rest. You've earned it.
The night passes sick and sweating, but bloodlessly. You once again inhabit your own mind.
Looks like you're back to your old self. Poor Alfira. If only she'd been so lucky. How are you feeling? Talk to me. Should this inner fiend seek battle again, I'll give it one. Let it taste the edge of the blade. You don't have to shoulder this burden alone. And next time you're in a killing mood, let me know. I'll point you in the right direction. I see the hunger in your eyes, and I see how it worries you. It worries me too. But you are stronger than the hunger. You can resist. You will resist. I'm sure of it. Incredible to be back. My home. My city. Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back? No one knows better than I do the deep shadows haunting Baldur's Gate. But I also know you can find the light if you know where to look. And this I promise, you can always look to me.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, Vulnerability is armor. Truth, a sword. And trust, a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
I'm more than game. Let's do it.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves?
Wyll, the courageous heart tormented by the inferno. Listen. Think. What on his darkest day would make him smile?
Indeed, you are a source of light among shadows. Still are, for that matter.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection.
We cannot live this life without others. Others to guide us, to aspire to. Who does the blade most admire?
Indeed. We've not always seen eye to eye, but his every thought, every act was in service to his people. Among men, there is none greater.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now we must dig deeper, into the most painful reaches of the spirit.
Life is a difficult and tumultuous thing. With every smile, a tear often follows. What is Wyll's greatest regret?
He gave me no choice. But it's true. I often wonder, what if I'd said the right words? Made the right promises? Maybe I'd have been with him on the journey from Elturel. Maybe there'd be no absolute, no infections, no this. You know me. You understand me. And for that, I'm forever grateful.
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm.
Ah, there you are. I was thinking. I'm not a Grand Duke just yet, but I'm still of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say? Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la Raven Guard. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties, just the once.
It's funny. As the blade, I've faced untold brutes and beasts. Together, we've seen illithid horrors most souls could merely fathom.
I lived at the mercy of fiends, a devil's plaything trying to right the coast's wrong. But I've only now come to see who my true enemy's been. So you'd think, but the right answer is much simpler than that. Time. Time is so goddamned greedy. It can never give, only take. It builds mountains and deserts only to tear them asunder. It fells armies. It conquers kings, queens, even gods. We blink and we're gone. And our hopes, our memories, our heart bonds are gone with us. Lucky for us, I found a way to stop time. If just for a moment. Come, let me show you. The Wilden Oak. Legend has it stood since the Age of Dawn. I used to come here and climb it when my father's eye was turned elsewhere. Daydream of the stories it might tell if I listened close enough. The dragon lords sparking the skies above it. The moon elves first plucking the strings of the weave. Standing here, I feel like I can see into forever. I've been thinking a lot about forever. More so, I've been thinking about everything that comes before, and who I want at my side as it passes. My mother always said the Wilden Oak's acorns held just a touch of wishing magic. If that be so, then may my greatest wish come true tonight. I love you. Will you be mine today and tomorrow and reaching into eternity?
Your skin flushes and your soul sings as you palm the acorn, wishing magic, affection, love. Whatever the cause, it's as real as the ground beneath you.
Get down here already. It's time we started our happily ever after. I'm here for you, always. I'm so glad to hear it. If I had a bottle of dragon dew, I'd open it in your honor. Shining star, since I've known you, we've shed more blood than could ever fill the Cheon Tha. The wounds we sustained were the testament to our might. But last night, I swear to you, your touch healed every one of my bruises and wiped away every scar. I am a new man.
A moment passes. Will's eyes glance up to his horns.
And in more ways than one. When Mizora drained my warlock powers, it was as if a blizzard froze me through. Then you reignited my fires. When I'm at your side, I want for nothing. If only last night could have lasted forever. But if I'm to be a Grand Duke, I've got to greet the people and gain their trust. First, we mourn. We bow our heads for the fallen and honor them by pledging peace. Next, we heal the city. We restore our broken buildings stone by stone. We restore faith in each other, one good turn at a time. After that, well, it's up to us to decide. Any ideas? And a magnificent ball, I presume, for dancing the night away. You dressed to the nines, me in the finest uniform I can convince father to lend me.
How could I ever refuse you? What a joy! This life we're about to make. This story we're about to write. Every chapter more thrilling than the last. I hope we never have to turn to the final page.